Hey guys, it's the Squid here with another Gunpla review, and this time we have the SD RX75 Guntank. So this is a kit that I didn't get from my Japan dude. I actually got it. It was on sale, really cheap, about $5. It's a pretty good price. So let's have a quick look at the box since I didn't unbox this. It was a pretty fun, simple build. I mean, before I start moving on to the headache, which is going to be this guy because of all the painting that I would have to do. But yeah, this is this guy, and it is relatively old, made in 2001, so it's even older than the Gym Command you guys just saw the review of, depending on when you've watched it. And this is number 221, I assume. Yeah, looks really cool. That's some really nice box art there. Relatively small box as well. As you can see, 500 yen, that's the list price. Then we have some stats for it, the kind of weapons it has. Same thing there. Then here they show you that you can actually switch the lower half of the RX-82 and the Guntank if you have both of them. And it is kind of weird. I think if you just keep them the way they are, it would look great. It also does have that really little pilot in there, which is all the way in here. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, it's kind of smudged up by fingerprints, but there is that pilot in there. But I can't show you guys later because the blue cockpit is really hard to take out. Extremely hard to take out, but it looks like that, so you can look at that. And the way they show how clear the blue is here, yeah, it's not as clear as that. So we have back and rear shots. It only came with like what, 3 runners, so let's have a quick look at those. Yeah, we had 1 polycaps with a few polycaps we didn't use. Had 1 runner, 1 grey runner, 1 dark blue runner, and 1 mixed runner with light blue, the clear blue, red and grey. And once again, if you guys know why there is this box here, this like surrounding box around the clear piece, please tell me. I would be interested to find out what it would be. And the instruction manual is relatively long, surprisingly, with the front and rear shots of that. The front looks a bit like the Master Grade. You know how the Master Grade manuals are for the older UC Master Grades. Really simple constructions, you can see. Fairly basic, so this was a good break and all that stuff. So yeah, it was a good kit, fun kit to build. Wow, taking a break took less than I think total time, because I built it like in short bits. I think it took me about 1.5 hours to complete this guy, including some panel lining and all that stuff, and the cleanup work, which I like to do cleanup work. So let's have a quick look at this guy's aesthetics. So we're just gonna we're gonna put this here like a pedestal so you guys can see that easier and up close. So we got, for colors, we got grey for the tracks, the arms, the cannons, and that cockpit inside, and the back booster. We do have a few white pieces, mainly for the cockpit part here. Just, it can pop off like so. Yeah, so white here and white here, 2 white pieces, that's about it. Then we do get some red here, 1, 2, and then this piece here and this piece here. And after building this, I now realize how shit extendeds are. If extendeds could be like this, I would be happy. And this is from 2001, and extendeds are modern SDs, I guess you could call them that. And a 2001 kit has a much better build than a modern SD, so that says a lot about the extended line. Then we have the dark blue for this part here, 2 pieces together, the torso, and that's about it. As for knobs, and then the yellow are just stickers. I think it's missing like 1 more yellow sticker behind there. I'm not sure, behind the canister, so I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see. Yeah, as for the nut marks, the grey is relatively okay. I mean, there is some marks left. The light blue, pretty much okay because it gets covered up. The red isn't too bad, I guess. Yeah, the red on the nut marks on the red isn't that bad. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the lights so it looks a whole lot better. Hope that works. May move the other light here soon. The other light I use when I film over there. So yeah, as for the white's usually not a problem. The dark blue is the problem. The nubs are extremely hard to remove. I guess you could say that. And some of these pieces aren't put together tight enough. As you can see, there is a bit of a nub there. A bit hard to clean up on dark blue, but it should be fine. As for seam lines, practically there's really little seam lines. Most of them are quite well hidden except for this big one at the sides here, and probably the ones running down the gun. That's the other horrible one. If not, everything else is pretty okay. There is one here on the shoulder here and I did lose the polycap for this part here, so I substituted it with the normal high grade polycap. Yeah, so that's why it's a bit loose, this arm, but it should be fine. Panel lining for this kit was pretty okay. There was quite a fair bit to panel line, especially on this gun part here. The tanks were okay. Nothing was too horrible, not too many mistakes. So yeah, let's get on with articulation. So for articulation, the head does move side to side that much only. If you do lift it up a bit, it can go up and down. If you just like lift it up that much, can go up and down, but I don't know why you'd want to. It's better if you keep it flat. So side to side, that's about it. Cockpit is a bit hard to open unless you've got strong fingers and you're really careful. As for the cannons, they can rotate like that, just minor jiggle. They jiggle just like that. They go up about that far, and that's about it. So quite a fair bit of stuff you can do. I mean, the gun cannon isn't known for pulling off many great poses because of this. The threads are just but it still does have arms and a head, but the head can't move much. Torso does have a bit of a jiggle up and down. It can rotate until the back canisters bump into the threads. So yeah, not much there, but still pretty decent for a 500 yen kit. As for the arms, they do go. Alright, let's rotate this. They do go up and they go down all the way like that and up about that far. They also can rotate 360 degrees at that shoulder joint, so that's cool. It's a bit of a messy kit, this guy, and it does have a swivel here. I mean, this guy is quite chunky, so that's why things are bumping into each other non-stop. It does have a elbow that can go in this really odd way, and this gun piece, the spin, I don't know why I want it. It's just a connection. I don't think it's meant to spin, but I think it's cool you can spin it, so you can adjust the guns. Or if you're doing stop motion, you want to like show that the guns are moving, can just move them like that. That would be pretty cool. So this has the same, except it's just much looser. The threads don't move, nothing else down here moves, so yeah, it's not gonna move. So all in all, guys, this kit is a rather good kit. I would recommend getting it if you'd like to try an SD. If you've built, if you know you're going to be stressed out from building multiple HGs and other kits, and gonna work on a custom soon, you just want to take a small break, this is a good kit. It's just a fun little guy, really awesome. Only problem is that there is quite a fair bit to line, especially on the threads. If you want to do those, it's a lot to line. If not, it's okay. Lining isn't too difficult, just tedious. Nut mark removal, it's okay, just a bit frustrating on the blue. And stickers aren't too bad either, except this one looks a bit horrible. The yellow bit there does look a bit horrible. If not, the vent ones, you gotta push them in. If not, they will not want to stay at all. So be sure to push those in. Articulation for this kit, it's pretty okay, not too bad. Still can pull off a few decent poses. I mean, what's the most you can do with an SD Guntank? Probably this, I guess. So yeah, I would recommend you to get this kit. Like I said already, go get one if you see anywhere near your place selling, or if you want to get it online, just get it too. It's a relatively cheap kit. So if not, guys, that's about it. And this is the Squid blooping off.